Episode 10. Why did Shane's kiss repulse her so much? He was her mate, and despite the cruel treatment she had received from him all this while, her body always yearned for his touch. Then why did a certain man flash in her mind as her mate rough-handled her all in the name of PDA? Why had she felt the eyes of that certain man boring into her skin as she held her mate? Liam's wolf seethed with anger as it observed the scene before them. Liam couldn't comprehend why his wolf was acting this way, and it only served to irritate him further. He knew he needed to distance himself from the situation, to forget about the woman who had stirred such intense emotions within him before he did something reckless. The encounter in the dressing room had been exhilarating, a game of teasing and desire. Liam yearned for her, but he planned to bide his time until he had her right where he wanted, to then release himself from her grip. However, that didn't mean he didn't fantasize about tearing apart anyone who stood between them, particularly Shane, and eliminating any trace of male scent from her until he had satisfied his own desires. Alpha, James interjected, appearing at his side. We've thoroughly searched for the girl you described, but found no trace. Liam smirked and gestured towards the PDA in response. Oh, yeah. She's the Luna of Crimson, for fuck's sake. Yeah. And you still desire her? Yeah. Oh, shit, Liam. Yeah. Come on. That's like poking a sleeping tiger or tugging the tail of a lion, Liam chuckled. Does he really look like a tiger? More like a puppy. James sighed and massaged his temples. It's not worth it. Not when I stupidly marked her, Liam replied. Wow, James exclaimed, his eyes widening. But how did she win you? He stuttered. Liam chuckled again. Exactly. James sighed heavily. How the hell did you even meet the Luna? You slept with her and even imprinted your mark on her. He hissed. Alpha Shane keeps that woman under lock and key. He's extremely protective of her, or so I've heard. And why shouldn't he be? She's his mate and beloved by her pack members. Liam tore his gaze away from Shane and Nicole for a moment to look at his chief warrior. Why do you sound like Tony? Because Tony's the sensible one. Honestly, if he wasn't your beta, I wonder what would have become of you. Liam shrugged, his cool demeanor on the verge of shattering. Firstly, Shane was still mauling in the name of showing affection, and secondly, James was right. Hell no. He had never felt this way before. His wolf was moments away from breaking free, and if it did, Shane would die. There were no two ways about it. Liam closed his eyes and took a deep breath, attempting to compose himself. He forcefully unclenched his fists, placing them flat on the table, and exhaled slowly. You need to think this through, Liam. Don't do anything foolish. Don't let a woman ruin everything for you. Liam shrugged and glanced back at the couple as they moved apart. Wow. Holy fuck, James muttered, his eyes widening as he observed Nicole up close for the first time. Liam's heart twinged, and his fists clenched once again. Damn it. I understand why. She's incredibly attractive. Liam suppressed a growl, redirecting his focus elsewhere. She was undeniably beautiful, but she wasn't his type to begin with. He blamed his wolf and the foolish mark. His cock twitched at the sight of her luscious lips and hazy eyes. It triggered memories of their night together. Suddenly, rage surged through him. He wanted to grab her, kiss her passionately, and push Shane away. However, something caught his attention. She wasn't aroused. If she truly enjoyed being in her mate's arms, the scent of her arousal would have intoxicated him. Allow me to introduce Nicole, my Luna, Shane announced. Liam smirked, took her hand, and planted a brief kiss on it, grazing her skin. She gasped, her cheeks reddening momentarily. Her sudden arousal engulfed him.
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.